I finally caved and decided to give old school Runescape a try. This is such a nice and relaxing game, I have to say.
Acoustic. Quick.
I can't do it any fucking faster! This is a fresh account. I'm going to be progressing this account in hopes of having fun. Ever since I've 100% completed Oblivion Remastered, there's some things on Skyrim I might do, but I'm looking for a game to really build out a series on, and I feel like this may be the game. After I finished Tutorial Island, what I did was I have been watching some videos about how to kind of start the game, and it caught my interest. So the first thing I do is I'm going to try and just get a feel for some basic skill leveling. This is a free-to-play world, and this is a free-to-play account at the moment. The very first thing I'm going to do is try and get some gold, so I'm going to cut down some trees at the Grand Exchange and level my wood cutting. And then I'm going to use the tinderbox to burn the logs that I get from chopping down trees. Then I can simultaneously level my wood cutting and fire making skills. As I burn these logs, I'm going to pick up the ashes and sell them to the Grand Exchange. According to a video, this is a good way to start making money. Please don't flame me in the comments. I wake up today and I continue to progress my skills in fire making and wood cutting. I managed to get myself around level 20 or so in both skills. I have a mithril axe, and I'm also able to chop down oak trees. As I progress this account, I have been caught collecting ashes to sell at the Grand Exchange. Here's a picture to prove it. This guy was burning logs and he caught me stealing his ashes. Whoops. Anywho, I also had an interaction with another person on this free-to-play world. Of course, this is World 301. Unfortunately, I did not capture that interaction on video, and it was with someone called something like the Spoiled Brat or something like that. And she was stealing my ashes. What a bitch. I told her to go away. She said, don't speak to me that way. So I gave her the only logical response I could think of at the moment. I told her to go away again, and she left. I made a good sum of 20k gold, roughly. But then I get this red message that basically says I need 10 quest points and won't let me sell anything. Now I have to start doing quests. My friend Tainted was gracious enough to bless me with a bond. We're going to start questing. Now I will be following the optimal quest guide from the old school RuneScape wiki. The very first quest I'm going to do is the cook's assistant. Now for this quest, it was recommended that I just buy the stuff from the Grand Exchange, but for some reason I couldn't buy them. Like, no matter how much I jacked up the price for me to buy the item, it would never go through. So I already had a bucket from the Tutorial Island, so all I had to do is go to Lumbridge General Store and buy a pot. And I do have Rune Light, and I also have Quest Helper turned on. If you guys don't know what that is, basically it got to me through the quest because I'm lazy and I'm a noob. I'm gonna go through Lumbridge and I'll find this dairy cow. I'm going to use my bucket on it to collect milk. After that's completed, I'm going to run over to this location and I'm going to get an egg from the ground in the chicken coop. Now I have to run over here, pick some wheat, and then go to the mill and create myself some flour in the pot. Now I have all the items I need to complete the quest. So I run back here and I talk to the cook, and it basically automatically completes the quest. Now I have 300 cooking XP and 1 quest point. My next quest that is suggested from the optimal quest guide was sheep shear. I need 20 balls of wool and 1 shears. However, that is according to Quest Helper. If you just have the 20 balls of wool, you do not need the shear. However, the NPC will accuse you of basically shearing without permission. Get fucked. Anyway, we're gonna make our way to the Grand Exchange. Luckily, it lets me buy the 20 balls of wool. According to Tainted, there's no real benefit for me shearing the sheep compared to buying the wool, so I just went ahead and bought the wool. So after you complete this quest and you have the 20 balls of wool and you give it to the farmer, I now have another quest point and 150 crafting XP along with the 60 coins. I now have a total of 2 quest points. So the next quest on the optimal quest guide is Misthalin Mystery. I hope I said that right. If not, I'm from the south. Leave me alone. You know, I can't talk anyway. And I also have a really bad sinus infection. So get off my back, granny. So for this quest, we're going to go back to Lumbridge, and we're going to go over here to these net fishing spots and talk to this lady. We're going to talk to her about a quest, and we're going to get on this boat and go to this island. We come up to this barrel, and this dude gets stabbed in the back by something that looks straight out of a Scream movie. Anyway, we're going to use our bucket on the barrel to get the water out, and we're going to search the barrel afterwards for a key. Going to go back to the main entrance and walk inside. Basically, go through, and this killer is going to stab a bunch of people. We're going to blow a hole in the side of the wall because fuck them bitches. I'm not going to bore you guys with a walkthrough of this quest because probably 99% of you already know how to do this quest, but we're going to skip to the fun part.
Viper's acoustic. Quick.
I can't do it any fucking faster! Push that motherfucker!
Yeah, he did it.
Oh my god. Go! Go!
Yeah, he did it. He only got to do it 2 more times, I think.
Oh shit, I didn't even have it over for him. Fuck.
Click it. Yeah.
Didn't tell me this was a fucking rage game.
I told you I couldn't wait until you do frickin' sheep herder, buddy.
I think any game you play is a rage game, Viper.
Yeah, there's a good chance. Anyway, we're gonna go outside and talk to this person who just killed Abigail because her heart is on the right, not on the left. Crazy. But now we have 3 total quest points and 600 additional crafting XP, an uncut ruby, an uncut emerald, and an uncut sapphire. Go us. Now we're gonna get off this damn island before I break something. That's where we're gonna call it for the day. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys later in another video.